About an effective relationship that you have created and kept for a long time. I have a really good friend who is one of my best friends down here in Florida. We met when we were going to school. We helped each other get through school. We always studied together. We practiced everything on each other. We just became really, really good friends. We had kids around the same age. So we would get together outside of school. We kept through talking through email, texts, calls, and we just made a pact that we would both try equally and we still keep in touch. And to have an effective relationship, I think both people need to put in just as much effort, and communication is always key no matter what problem comes about. We have stayed really close. We try and get together at least a couple times a month. Sometimes that doesn't always work, and we can still pick the phone up to this day and not talk for a year, and pick the phone up and it's like we never left each other. We never missed a beat. I feel that it is important building relationships that you are equally invested in, and both parties need to show that they care, and you can be there for each other when you need them or they need you, no matter what. The other question I got was, tell me about a problem. Tell me about a time you had to generate a new idea for an old problem. I was working in a peds clinic, and we had this girl, and she really needed to build strength and work on her coordination. Everybody kept trying to get her to do sit to stands from the chair. She was just not having it. Peds patients, I mean, you got to be creative. You can't just tell them, come on, let's go. They're not going to just do it with general encouragement. So what I did is I took a bolster and I sat down behind her, and I had her sit down, and I gave her colored magnets, and I stuck a squeegee on the door with different colors and all different like heights and out of her base of support. So she would stand up, and then she would put the magnet on top on the squeegee and leave it there, and then she would sit down, and then I would have her stand up again and she would take it and remove it, and I got her to be able to do her sit to stands and generate the strength in her legs and work on her hand-eye coordination and reaching outside of her base of support. Tell me how to solve a problem. There's many ways I feel how to solve a problem. First, I like to get all the facts. I like to get both sides of any story. If it deals with people, I like to get all of my information straight. I like to have a detailed plan of, okay, this is a problem, this is what needs to happen, this is where we are right now. So in order to break down the problem a little bit better, to fix each piece, and as a whole you end up solving that problem. Sometimes there's problems that you can't solve, but most of the time, if you sit and think and you have all the information and work on, okay, this is what I'm gonna have to do, you can essentially come up with a problem or to solve a problem. Just like when you have patients that don't want to do things, you come up with a solution and you come up with an idea and you solve the problem of them not doing it, and eventually, as a result, most of the time you can get them to do stuff for you. That's all I have for now. Those are my interview questions, and I will see you all later.